Alright, chat. We're back. I just modified my cords. So it looks better and it's not going to unplug. It probably won't unplug now. So, we're going to be watching sports settings, and then we're also going to watch what's on YouTube? I'll eat. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat watch this. Very special video, guys. One champion. He was actually the first champ ever.
That's a lot of seasons. Also, fun fact, I was the first ever champion back in Android when it first got released.
Oh boys, we made it. Champion. We made it. Number 1.
I know a thing or two about Rainbow Six Siege, so let's get straight into the video. Alright, so getting into Rainbow Six Siege here, I'm gonna show you guys all the settings that you guys need to become the best in Rainbow Six Siege. So starting off, general stuff here. Let's just go through them real quick. I have personally not changed anything specific here. I would say the big things here is cycle inside camera group. So that means when you're changing between the cameras in game, you cannot jump between like the two groups. So you gotta use your Q&E and 1 and 3 in that order. And I also have drone after prep set to manual. That means whenever prep set ends, I'm going to still be on the drone if I need to give some quick information to my teammate, yellow ping something. Is your enemy still spawn picking? So I don't have to hop off the drone and then hop in the drone again. So just gonna keep me there in manual. So I think manual is the best setting to have personally. Text channel, you know, if you guys want to get a little rasped up in the all chat with the enemy team, you can have that set to all, so you can type the enemies. Otherwise, you can set it to team or turn it off if that's, you know, if you don't like to talk really a lot. Match replay, this is a good setting if you want to save the match replay settings. I have it off right now, but you know, it depends. Sometimes I have it on, sometimes off, depending if I want to match replays or not. It's a good option to have on, so I'm gonna keep it on here. Cross matchmaking and cross-play communication, I would say keep these two on. There's no reason to just keep them off, so just keep them on like that. Display metrics, this is if you want to see your FPS at the bottom. So you guys see at the bottom left on my screen here, there's gonna be this FPS metric. You can change it. I have it binded to my question mark, which you can set up in the settings easily. You can just hit it and you can see your settings. You can turn it off, not having to go through your settings all the time. So that's a little quick tip if you guys want. Alright, so moving on to the HUD settings, we have
support stick that you turn up.
Let me show you real briefly what I currently have. It's pretty standard stuff, I'd say. I've mostly removed like the health bar and stuff because I don't really want to see those kind of things. So let's just start from the top and work our way down. So starting off, the compass appearance. So starting off, look at my HUD right here, chat. As you guys can see, there's not a lot on my screen. I've done that because I've changed the HUD a little bit. So this is usually what it looks like, the compass. You guys see how big it is in the middle. I don't like it that big. So I just put it on simplified and makes it smaller, as you guys can see down here. So you can also change loadout inputs if you want the number to be gone like down here, if that's not something you care about. As you guys can see here now, you guys can see the numbers here between which key you gotta press to change it. If you guys are a veteran, you might not really need to have it like that. Health, I personally like health off because when you're very low HP, what happens is it's blinking red on your screen all the time, and I just feel like it's a distraction, so I just turn it off. Also,
Smart.
a lot of people with their
Smart split. Hold on, chat. I gotta open Siege to copy this shit. Where? Maybe if I unpin from the dashboard? No. What if I unpin dashboard? How do I? What if how do I just, I don't know. Yeah, let me just, Max, now. Oh, I'm Max. It is soaked in A1. It's gonna taste like absolute ass. I'm drooling. Shout out, I'm drooling over this pork steak. Dipping this in A1. I'm ready. Oh my god, that's so good. Holy chat. You should try pork steak if you never have, bro. It's so good. I think pork steak's better than regular steak. In my opinion. I don't think you can't not like pork steak, to be honest, but unless you're vegan. And then if you're vegan, then you're really missing out. If you're forced vegan, I feel sorry. I mean, I respect vegans, but that aura.
Taking gunfights if they're low HP. Try for yourself, see if you like off. I really like it. It just makes it a more clean aesthetic on my screen. Moving on, we have general reminders. These general reminders are these right here. So it's gonna be, for example, when the button you crouch, you do certain things, and you yellow ping. I already know these things. I've been playing the game for like 8 years now, so this is not something I really need to have on. And I just feel like it just makes the screen look a bit cleaner and stuff. So gonna turn that one off. Also, an OG setting a lot of you guys don't know about is this one right here, operator reticle. If you guys turn this off, it's actually going to remove the dot in the middle of the screen, as you guys can see here. So if you guys don't like the dot in the middle whenever you're playing the game, you guys gotta change the operator reticle. But I like it on because for me personally, it helps keep like, you know, have my crosshair at head level at all times, because I'm using the dot in the middle to, you know, keep it at head level, you know what I mean, chat? It just makes it easy. It just makes it easy pretty much. Let's see, what else do we have here, chat? Pretty much those are the main things that I've personally changed, nothing too crazy. I've made some small stuff here, for example, like bans. You know, when someone gets banned and it shows up on the top right corner of the screen. I personally do not like that. It's just annoying. I don't care, you know, so I just turn it off. I just like it cleaner without it. Round number as well. This is like this is not that big of an option. You guys can try it out if you guys are in a casual or ranked or whatever. It's just it's not gonna say match point at the top of your screen whenever you're in the round, or it's not gonna say like round 9, round 8, etc., etc. Keep it off. I think it looks cleaner. It's just up to you. It doesn't really. It's not a big deal. Versus update. This is where if you kill someone and then it's gonna show 5v4 in the middle of the screen. I personally do not like that as well. I have it off. It just makes for a cleaner aesthetic in my opinion as well. You know, less stuff happening on the screen. You know, I'm already looking at the top of my screen how many there is alive, so it's not a big deal for me really. So I just keep it off. Yeah, not a big deal. Operator guides as well. I think this is a thing that not a lot of older people are gonna have on, because you know they already know how the operators work, etc. So if you're a new player to this game, I would suggest keeping operator guides on, which is also a default setting. So if you haven't changed it, it's probably already gonna be on. So I just turned that off because you know I play this game, I know how all the operators work. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right, moving on. We have audio. So I actually, because I have a streaming setup, I actually have a Go XLR, but for the majority of you guys, it's gonna say like HyperX. If you guys have the HyperX Cloud 2 headset that I also use whenever I'm out traveling, that's actually the headset I'm using right now, but I have my headset plugged into my Go XLR, so it's a bit different here. But this is just like all the inputs, outputs, you know, microphone in, microphone out, sound in, sound out, stuff like that. So it's nothing crazy, as long as you have the right settings, like you have your headset that you want to use in here, so it's all good. Subtitle, I know a lot of people like to have the subtitles on to see what's going on. Personally, I like it off. I don't think I need it on really. Yeah, it's just like a preference thing there as well. If you want subtitles on, sure. If you don't want it on, sure. It's not a big deal. Moving on to master volume. This is just like a preference as well. How loud do you like to listen to your music, your game audio, whatever? You know, keep it at the level you want and you feel comfortable with using. Music, I turn music all the way off. I don't need music at all. I mean, we're all listening to Spotify anyway, right? So keep that off. Keep that off. Dialogue volume. I would say keep the dialogue volume on and at least 50% or higher. I have it on 100 right now, and that is because sometimes the operators that you play against, if you flash them for example, they're gonna make like a moaning sound. All right, pause. I didn't mean like that, but yeah, if they make a noise when they're flashed, you're gonna know that they're flashed. They're not gonna do it if it's set to 0. So I would definitely set it to at least 50% or higher. So I'd definitely keep it on. Moving on to dynamic range. I used to be a big night mode kind of guy, but recently I've changed to hi-fi and I got used to hi-fi. But I feel like I can hear steps a little bit more on hi-fi, even though night mode is supposed to be the one that you can hear more steps. But same thing here. You guys can try out a little bit which ones you prefer. I used to be a night mode kind of guy, but now I made my transition to hi-fi, so it's whatever you guys prefer, to be honest. I'm a hi-fi kind of guy right now. All right, moving on. We have display settings. This is the juicy stuff. All right, so I want you guys to make sure you guys have resolution set to the maximum, which makes the game look the best, play the best, all that juicy stuff. Display mode has to be set to full screen. This is gonna give you the least input delay and the most FPS possible. I have a 360 Hz monitor here, so I'm obviously gonna use 360 Hz because it's gonna give me the smoothest experience. Of course, you gotta have a PC that be able to match the hertz on the screen, so I want my PC to be pushing at least 360 FPS at all times, so I can actually feel the benefits of 360 hertz. Moving on, we have aspect ratio. This is a very big thing in Siege. A lot of people like to play 4:3. We have a lot of people playing 16:9, which is the same thing as auto, so everyone starts on auto. At the moment, I do like 3:2 quite a lot. It feels good movement wise. It's not too hard to hit heads, so yeah, definitely like try these out. These three, these are like my top 3 that I would tell anyone to use in Siege. So 4:3, 3:2, and 16:10. Those are my 3 favorite resolutions. So sometimes if I feel like I gotta stretch the image a little bit more, I go 4:3. Sometimes I go 16:10, just depending on how I feel. I don't really like to have like a set aspect ratio. It's just depending on how I feel on the day. Do I feel like today, oh shit, I'm feeling like a 4:3 kind of day. Today I'm feeling 16:10. You know, it just depends on the mood pretty much. If you're consistently like performing better with another than the other, then I mean there's the answer, right? VSync, keep this thing off. It's just gonna create input lag. I would not suggest using VSync at all. Keep that off. Same thing here, FPS limit. You don't want to set it to 30, 60, 75, 90, nothing like that. Keep it off. Let your PC push the frames for less input lag, more FPS. It's just gonna be better overall. Widescreen letterbox, keep this thing off. Nobody likes a widescreen letterbox, let's be honest. I don't even know what it does. Field of view, this is also a very big thing that a lot of people have been discussing on, you know, what's the best field of view? What should I use? What do you use? So I actually am a big fan of playing anything between 86 and 90. I feel like 90 you see a lot. It feels good playing 1.5s, ACOGs, all of these different scopes that are more zoomed in. If I only like to play, for example, holo sights or 1x sights, you know, 84 could be really good. 87 is like used to be my main. I would suggest you guys to use anything between 84 and 90. That's what the majority of pros use. That's what the best players use. So definitely 84 to 90. Choose anything in between there. Just try it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys decided to pick in the comments below. So moving on to graphics, we have NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency. I would definitely put this on plus boost. It's gonna give you that extra FPS boost and that latency stuff that I was talking about earlier, the input lag. It's just gonna make your PC feel better. Your game's gonna feel smoother, more responsive. So keep this on for sure. Latency flash indicator is just like, I just don't even know what it does, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what it does. Let's just move on. When it comes to graphics, the best settings in Rainbow Six Siege, I would say, is keep everything on the low. But you need to have shadows on medium, so you can actually see shadows. Shadows does not show on low, but they do show on medium. So I would say medium. Definitely keep it on medium and everything else on low, and keep the anti-aliasing off. Those are the only settings you need, guys. Those are the only settings you need. And with the LOD, you can play around with it. This one does not really matter that much. It's just gonna sometimes objects might disappear and, you know, appear depending on how far away you are from it. It's like a bug, like a bug that we have in Siege, but it does not really matter. You can keep it on ultra or keep it on low. It does not really matter. I might keep it on ultra for now, though. It's not going to change your FPS whatsoever, pretty much. So, but those are the best settings I would say that you guys should use in Siege. You don't need anything like zoom in depth, lens effects, ambient occlusion, and VFX quality. All of these you can just put them on off or low. You don't need any of them. Just make sure you have anti-aliasing off and not on like TAA or anything like that, and then you guys should be set. But yeah, these are the #1 champion settings right here. Moving on to controls, I'm actually running my mouse on 2000 hertz right now. I have a modded mouse that has Razer internals in it, so like Razer components and stuff inside the mouse. And that mouse is able to run at 2000 hertz. When I open up my Razer program here, and if you guys have a G Pro, which is a very common mouse, you guys can download Logitech G Hub and do the same thing, but in that program. So what you do is here is make sure, for the majority of you guys, it's gonna be 1000. It's gonna be the max. But if you guys have the ability to go higher, you guys can try higher. If you go too high, it might it might screw a little bit with your PC. You might have some jitters and stuff. So that's why I put it at 2000. It's like a good mix. So I think, yeah, the higher you can go, it's the better. You're gonna feel the better. It's gonna be smoother overall. So I'm gonna keep it at 2000 for now. Someone told me, I don't know how true it is, but I got told that if you use any hertz above 1000, you should keep the raw input on. So yeah, so if you're running more than 1000 hertz on your mouse, keep the raw input on and not off. Mouse look inversion, you keep this disabled 100%. I would not keep this on. So you guys are probably thinking, why is your sense so high here on the hip fire? Let me explain the theory here. So this is what my sense would look like if I was playing on 400 DPI on your mouse. So it's a mouse setting. If you're playing 400 DPI, normal multiplier, so you haven't changed any text documents on Rainbow Six Siege, this is what my sense would be. 1212. It's very default, no biggie at all. However, I'm using higher DPI, so I'm playing 1600 DPI. This would be the same thing as playing 1212, like this. So if I'm playing 400 DPI, this is my settings. If I'm playing 800 DPI, I have to play 6.6. I have to compensate by halving my sensitivity after my DPI or whatever. But because I'm using 6060, I'll be able to like go between like smaller numbers. So if I want to play, 12.2, 12.3, I can do this with my multiplier and also with a higher DPI. So I just got to do the calculations, right? And I'm gonna get into it very soon. Moving on to my mouse ADS sensitivity. I'm using 35 here on the 1X. I usually like to play around with it. I usually like to play with between values of 30 and so I'm playing. I'm gonna keep it at 2000 for now. Someone told me, I don't know how true it is, but I got told that if you use any hertz above 1000, you should keep the raw input on. So yeah, so if you're running more than 1000 hertz on your mouse, keep the raw input on and not off. Mouse look inversion, you keep this disabled 100%. I would not keep this on. So you guys are probably thinking, why is your sense so high here on the hip fire? Let me explain the theory here. So this is what my sense would look like if I was playing on 400 DPI on your mouse. So it's a mouse setting. If you're playing 400 DPI, normal multiplier, so you haven't changed any text documents on Rainbow Six Siege, this is what my sense would be. 1212. It's very default, no biggie at all. However, I'm using higher DPI, so I'm playing 1600 DPI. This would be the same thing. Turn it off sometimes, but I do actually change guns on my scroll wheel sometimes, so I'm gonna keep it on. Gadget deployment and drone deployment, I would say keep these both to advanced. So let me explain what the gadget deployment and the drone deployment does on standard. So whenever you throw, if for example, if you're playing Jaeger on defense and you put down a Jaeger device, in the animation that you're putting down the ADS itself, it's gonna go through with the whole animation. But if you play advanced, you can cancel out the animation. So if you're a better example would be if you're playing Bandit and Bandit tricking and you hear that the thermite's putting on the charge on the wall. If you're playing standard, you cannot cancel out animation halfway through if it's baiting you to put it on one side and then putting it on the other side. So keep it on advanced, you can cancel out the animations. This is just gonna be way better. Moving on, we have drone deployment. This means if you're throwing out the drone as an attacker, that means your character is immediately gonna hop on the drone, which we don't want. So if you have it on advanced, you can throw out your drone and you're not gonna hop on it immediately, and that can bait your enemies into peeking you. You can get some free kills by using advanced and bait your enemies. Aim, lean, sprint, crouch, prone, walk. With the aiming, I feel like playing hold is way better than playing toggle because it just gives you the ability to move faster, to shoot faster, and do all of these things. So I'd definitely say keep this on hold. Moving on, we have lean. This is a very hard thing. Not a lot of people use hold. I've been playing hold for like very long time, and I've mastered it pretty much. But I would say to anyone playing hold that, you know, it's not really worth it. If you're trying to get into hold, it's not worth it. I feel like toggle is way better for the current siege. It's just easier to get used to, and I think, you know, the majority of pro players uses toggle as well. So I would say keep toggle. If you want, you can try hold, but if it doesn't like it, you just go back to toggle. Sprint, this is a default thing. It's just hold. It's just default, nothing crazy. Crouch, I have it on hold as well. I know a lot of people have it on toggle as well, but I prefer to have it on hold. It just gives me the ability to, you know, go really quick and spam crouch and, you know, do all of these things. And the rest is just default. Prone, toggle, default. Walk is hold as well, just default stuff. And the rest here is just controller stuff, so I don't play controller. Moving on to the customized controls. So if you want to change your binds or anything, I've actually changed a few binds. So let's see here. So here's the toggle performance metrics about the FPS that you can have in the bottom left. You can bind to any key of your liking. So the thing that I've actually changed in my own controls is I've changed the crouch. So I crouch on control, and a lot of you guys prone on control. So, and then I prone on C instead. So I've actually flipped it around. So, you know, like, because I came from CS, so crouching on control just felt like a normal thing for me. So I just changed it to control in Siege as well. And then now I just prone on C instead. For my mouse button, I slow walk in game. So let me show you what that looks. So you have normal walking like this. But if I hit my slow walk key, you see how I'm walking very slow. I have that on my mouse, so whenever I hold this mouse button on my mouse, I will slow walk. And there's one more thing I've changed on my mouse. So we have the secondary gadget. I've also changed that to my mouse button. So pulling out like a breach charge, a nade, a flashbang, I do that as well on my mouse, and I have two buttons for it. So I have one button here and one button here. Yeah, and that's it for my the controls that I've changed in Rainbow Six Siege. Moving on to privacy, this is more for like streamers and stuff. So like I would actually use some of these stuff. So you can you can put your own name here, for example. You can put on whatever you want, and up here a nickname you can hide there. And as well, if you're a normal player, you don't want people to know it's you, you can also put on a custom name. Moving on to accessibility, I actually play with white on the optic color. I feel like it looks pretty good. It looks clean. But I do change sometimes to, for example, I do like default as well as I like light blue. So it just depends what I really like. So you can just change to whatever color you really like. And then you can also change like the brightness. So like you won't see the... As you guys can see, I can barely see it. If I have it on the lowest, or 73, it's a little bit better. And 100, it's going to be the brightest. So feel free to play around with those settings. Next option is screen shake intensity. You guys have to keep this off. There's no reason to have anything else than off, and I'll explain why. So whenever a C4 goes off, a grenade, a thermite, your whole screen would shake. And by turning this option off, your screen is not going to shake, so it's not going to mess up your aim or anything. So definitely keep this off. It's one of the best options they've added to Siege a few years ago, so keep this off. And I think that's pretty much it from my accessibility settings. I have these team colors on default, enemies being red, teammates being blue, and then you can change the chat scale here. As you guys can see here, you can change it. I changed it to 90 from 100. It's not a big change at all. It's just whatever. That's it for my in-game Rainbow Six Siege settings. All right, so continuing, I'm going to show you guys how to get a custom multiplier on Rainbow Six Siege now. So what you guys got to go and do is you go to your desktop and you guys got to type the documents and open up the documents file. You guys can open up the documents file and go to my games, Rainbow Six Siege, and go to the account that's your account. And so this is my main account. If you guys only have one account, there's only gonna show up one file. So just go to whatever your account is, and then go to game settings. And in the game settings right here, you guys gotta scroll down until you guys find this right here, mouse sensitivity and multiplier unit. And I have this set to 0.6. 0.001. The default is 0.02 like this. But if you guys, for example, would like to play the same things I do, you guys gotta go and do 0.01. So I play 1600 DPI, which is gonna be like the best for you know, fast mouse responsiveness and whatnot. So I would recommend 0.01. If you just wanna play like default, but you can change it to, let's say, 0.2. This makes it so that you can only change between values, and if you play 400 DPI, you can only change between values of 10 and 100. So you can change between like 9.5, 9.6. So this is actually the one multiplier I would recommend to a lot of people. And then you have other multipliers like the kicks multiplier, which is like looks like stuff like this, but you just gotta do your research on it, what you guys think is better for you. Moving on, we also have mouse settings. So I want you guys to open up your Windows key, search mouse, go to mouse settings, and then press additional mouse settings and go to pointer options. I want you guys to turn off this option right here, enhanced pointer precision. I want you guys to turn it off, and also want you guys to set this thing here to the middle one. So it's gonna be 6 out of 11. So go ahead and do that for me. Also, if you want a custom pointer like me, you can also just go here and browse and search up cross. So like this is the default, right? This is what the default looks like. But if you guys want what I have, you guys can search cross and pick any of these. So I just pick this one and press apply, and that's how you get like this custom one that I have as well. Moving on to your keyboard settings, I want you guys to just search up keyboard here. Open the keyboard one, and I want you guys to put both of these to short right here and fast all the way to the right, and just press apply. And that's pretty much it you gotta do for the keyboard as well. Moving on, we have the monitor settings. Personally, so I usually use a BenQ monitor. So what I would do is I would put diac to off, and the reason I have diac to off, and a lot of people would say you should use diac premium or high. The reason I have it to off is because I feel like it just feels better to me personally. It feels more smoother. I know if you play CSGO, I don't know, premium is a really good option, but I just like it off because it just feels smoother all around. Even though you get like a little bit more ghosting, but it just feels better for me personally. So it's like, it has a personal feeling. And I also have the AMA setting set to premium, so the highest setting. And I would say those are the two main options that you gotta use. For the rest of the settings that you have on your monitor, I would say just play around with it. Also try the black equalizer setting. You can put it very high, put it very low. But personally, I like to have it somewhere in the middle, so around 10. That also helps with like enemies hiding in corners, so you can see them easier and whatnot. So those are the three main options I would change. The rest is like different gammas, and you can pick whatever you feel like is better for you. So that's everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this settings video a lot. This was how to get champion pretty much in Siege. If you put on these settings, there's nothing that will stop you really. This is like kind of the majority of the settings that pro players use. And if you just put this, you obviously you gotta put in hours as well, like how to get better at the game, better game sense, better aim. So you guys gotta do all of these things. You know, play a lot of shooting range, work on your aim, play a lot of rank, a lot of faces, all of these different things. Always try and, you know, be around better people, so you always get better at the game. But other than that, let me know what you guys think about the video. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Also, I want you guys to comment mousepad down below. I'm giving away 30 mousepads in total, the Soaking mousepad. You guys will have a chance to win a free mousepad. I will cover all the shipping, everything. All you guys gotta do is just comment mousepad or anything random below. I'll draw a random winner. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.
Alright, see time. See time. No, you know. It's hard to see. There we go. Do I just shouldn't have background split? Split? No. What are you saying? F. Okay. Pretty much the one that's.
What's up, guys? After so many requests from you guys for an updated settings video, you know, I thought, let's just give the people what they want. Let's just run it back, shall we? So, jumping straight into the game, here we are. I got a little champion badge on the right side. As you guys can see, champion number 21. So you see that 2K on the right side. You know what I do. But yeah, either way, you know, jumping straight into the settings right here. We got general setting on the far left here. The only one I really changed here is this dot VFX right here. I have it set to dark glare instead of the default one, which is white glare. So basically, when you get flashed, instead of your screen turning completely white, you can't see shit, I instead turn it up dark, so you don't have to get flashbanged IRL as well, you know, so don't want to those eyes. Continuing, we got cycle inside camera groups. I haven't really changed anything specific on this. I don't even think it does anything other than like changing the way you navigate through the cameras or whatever. That's nothing really special. Next one, diffuser pickup. I got this one on both. You can also just stay visible on all because I like it. This is what will be working for me. However, I would say hi-fi. If you like hi-fi, you should give it. I mean, you should give hi-fi a shot too, because it's just gonna be hella loud when you're shooting your gun, but it's gonna be the most clear when it comes to like footsteps.
It's just gonna be hella loud to shoot your gun.
I would recommend TV
Okay.
personally. I use night mode, so I don't have any volume on because I'll be blasting Cardi B. We don't need the in-game volume, you know what I'm saying? We've got voice chat volume to around 70. I don't really use voice chat that much because I mean Discord majority of the time or TeamSpeak. This doesn't really matter that much. Moving on, we got display settings. Now this is where the show starts. First of all, 360 hertz. Alright, 360 hertz. We got 1080p full screen. Make sure you guys are running full screen and not borderless. Full screen. Next up, aspect ratio 16:10. If you know, you know. No, but on a real note, 16:10 or 4:30. Those are my two big recommendations for anyone starting at the game. Actually, let's throw 3:2 in there as well. 3:2 is actually compies. Dude, try 16:10, 3:2, and 4:3, and let me know which one you guys like the most, and you know, comment below which one you guys are using as well. We got VSync right here. VSync, turn that off. Anything with the word sync, just keep it off. Trust me, just keep it off. You don't need VSync. FPS limit off. We don't want to limit our frames. We want to get high ass frames. Good
Yeah, fuck no.
Yes, sir. Moving on. Widescreen letterbox off. Ooh, feel that's a big one. I personally use 87. I've been using it for the longest time. That's what I actually started playing with like 4 or 5 years ago. I've been changing it a little bit here and there. I've been trying like 90 sometimes, but my sweet spot is 87. HUD display area at 95, and I got menu display area 100. It's just basically like makes your game. As you can see on the screen. You guys can play around with that. Moving on, this is actually a big one as well. We got graphics, alright? If you guys want the best settings, not for look.
Right, so for the video,
is 87. HUD display area at 95, and I got menu display area 100. It's just basically like makes your game. As you can see on the screen, you guys can play around with that. Moving on, this is actually a big one as well. We got graphics, alright? If you guys want the best settings, not for I had TAA off. I got that off as well because nobody needs TAA. I keep that shit off, you know what I'm saying? Those are the only options you really need. I wouldn't say you need to use anything else other than those. So yeah, just this everything you need pretty much. Yeah, controls. We got the new option here actually since the last settings video I did. This wasn't an option. So we got drone speed boost. Personally, I think this is a default as well. I think hold is default, but I prefer hold. If you have it on toggle, you just gotta press the key and it boosts for the entire time. Personally, I prefer hold because I like to hold the key so I can just let go of the key whenever I want to not boost or whatever. I feel like it's better to do parkour and, you know, move my drone around more smoothly rather than toggle, right? Next up, I got raw input on. This is what I've heard. I don't know how true this is. Feel free to like correct me in the comments as well. But from what I've heard, keeping raw input on is good if you're using above 1000 hertz on your mouse. So I use 2000 hertz, so that means I should have it on compared to or at least that's what I've been told. I haven't felt like it's messed up with my game or anything, so I don't know, I just keep it on. Next up we got mouse sensitivity, horizontal, and sensitivity vertical. Don't make this scare you guys away, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it says 55, it's actually 1111 on 400 DPI or 5.5 on 800 DPI. I just have like a multiplier. I'll show you guys as well later on how the multiplier is set up and everything. But yeah, moving on, we got mouse sensitivity. Yes. Alright, 1x. 36. I used to play 41. I went down, I think 2 days ago to 36. Used to get the 1x a little bit more slower, you know, more consistent. At 2.5 as well. I used to have it on 71. Same thing there. I took it down by 5, you know, just to make it a little slower, more consistent. And I feel like it has helped me a little bit for sure. This is my settings right now. 3 times 3.5 is 80. 5 times is 90. 12x is 98. We got mouse scroll. I personally use the mouse scroll to switch guns sometimes, so I keep it enabled. If you're having issues with like accidentally like, you know, slipping on the scroll wheel, you know, enabling it up or down or scrolling or whatever, you know, you can turn it off as well. It's not a big deal at all, but personally I keep it on. Next up we got gadget deployment advanced and drone deployment advanced. Just trust me, bro. Keep these on. If I see some of y'all motherfuckers don't keep this on, I will be on your ass, bro. I will find you, bro. I will bounce you. Listen, when you throw out a drone, you're immediately going to hop on the drone if you have it on standard, right? But if you slap this thing on advanced, when you throw out the drone, you can also use it as a bait. So you throw out the drone, they're gonna think you're on the drone, but you're actually not in the drone. So what you gotta do is just gotta manually, you know, hit the cams and go on your drone. But on standard, it's just gonna throw you on the drone immediately. So keep it on advanced, trust me. Gadget deployment as well. So if you're bandit tricking, if you don't have it on advanced, it's gonna place the whole bandit and you can't cancel out the animation like midway through. Let's say thermite places the thermite charge on the wall, and then it switches the wall. But you have the standard deployment setting up. So what it's gonna do is when he fakes it, you cannot cancel the animation of you putting it down. On advanced, you can put it halfway down, and then you can take it back and then put it on another wall and pre-fire the thermite charge. So like, you just keep it on. Just try to keep it on.
Just keep it on.
I personally play like a lot of frag operators. I, you know, get in the shits or whatever. I take gunfights, always moving fast. I have aim on hold personally. Toggle is good, but I feel like toggle is better for people that play support roles. Overall, I do still think hold is better. You know, this is what I've been used to. So lean, this is a big one as well. Not a lot of people use it. Hold lean. So hold lean is basically I need to hold my key every time I'm leaning. It is hard. If you guys want to try it, it's not that easy. I know like 3 other pro players that uses it. Other than that, it's like everyone else using toggle lean. Now, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I use Q&E as well for my leaning binds, if you guys are wondering. Everything else here is pretty much default. I have crouch and hold as well because I'm used to CS. I came from CS, played CS my whole life, so I'm used to crouching and hold because Siege is usually toggle. So I don't know, I just like it on hold. And I've customized my controls as well. So what I've done is I've changed my proning to C instead of control. And now I'm crouching on control. So that's why I have control on hold as well, because it's the same thing in CS. Walking, I actually walk on my side button right here. So there's 2 side buttons. I have 2 side buttons right here. This is the front one, this is the back one. I walk on my front key as well. Slow walk, or whatever you want to call it. Alt walking. You guys know what I mean, to reduce noise. I also have my secondary gadget on my mouse. So that's the back button. This one right here. I usually throw stuff like C4s there. I think I place barbed wire. I think that's everything for my binded keys. And then this is just controllers options. So this doesn't really matter since I'm on PC. Privacy settings. It doesn't really matter exactly what you do here. If you're a streamer, this is really good actually, because you can just throw on like a stream mode name. As you guys can see, boom. Shit, we got. If you want to name yourself Liddy, you can name yourself Liddy. You know, JB, you can name yourself JB. You know what I'm saying? Nickname is never mind. You cannot name yourself JB. And then you can turn on appear as you. So basically, when you kill someone, it's not gonna show your nickname. It's gonna show you. But that's only for you, and it's not for the enemies or anything like that. Then it's just like rename the other players. You know, like if you don't want to get stream sniped, this is good as well. You can hide everyone's profile picture, as you can see here. My profile picture is now gone. It's back, gone. And then you can hide like your region and latency. This is actually the main one I use personally. So if I have it off and I pull up, you guys can see here East US. If I go into settings again and I do this and I put it on, it's not gonna show. You know, it's not gonna show what server I'm on anymore. If you're always opening your settings on stream, I would suggest keeping the setting on, because you know, people are not gonna know what server you're playing on. So it's a good setting to have on. Next up, we've got accessibility. This is actually a big one as well. You gotta have some good accessibility options, you know what I'm saying? So first off, I got light blue. You know, I keep changing. light blue right now, so it's what's hitting. I just like it. It feels good. I see everything perfectly. I don't feel like my scope is like blending into like a background and anything. So light blue, that working for me. But I think light blue, white, and default are my favorites. If I'm playing default, I usually like it to run around 60 because my monitor washes out the color a little too much. So, but if I play any other color like light blue or white, I just keep it on 100 pretty much. Yeah. Screen shake, turn this off. Every time a nade blows up next to you, you don't want your screen to go crazy like this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that to happen to you. So you gotta keep the screen shake intensity off. Just trust me. Just keep it off. Next up, we got motion blur. I can actually show you guys what this motion blur is going to do. Alright, so basically, what this motion blur option does is, when you're taking damage, it's gonna be like, there's gonna be motion blur on your screen. Everyone's used to it. We've been dealing with this for like, what, 9 years? So when you get shot right now, if you can hit your bullets, brother. Hit your bullets. Thank you, thank you. As you can see, there was a motion blur on the screen there. If this guy, as you guys can see, yeah, the whole screen is like going all crazy, like this motion blur, blah, blah, blah. But what happens is, if I turn this off, look at this. There's no motion blur anymore. But the reason I don't have this on is because, as you can see, why is my whole screen turning red, Ubisoft? Why is my whole screen turning red, Ubisoft? Can you remove that, please? And like sometimes, I don't know if they fixed it, but like your screen gets way darker as well. I actually noticed that a little bit, but your whole screen gets even darker. And I don't like that. I gotta, deal with the motion blur. I'm keeping the motion blur on. I just keep it like this, pretty much. Moving on, we got stun FPX. I already showed you guys earlier this. When you get flashbang, it's gonna make your screen turn black instead of white. It's not gonna strain your eyes as much. So I would suggest keeping this on dark glare. There was actually this is tag right here. Not a lot of people know this, but I don't know if it's still in the game. You can see, like, you get unflashed faster if you have it on dark glare. I don't know if it's. Feel free to do a test, guys, but like, I don't know if it still works. I just prefer not flashbang to destroy my eyes. I just keep it on the dark glare. You got flash faster. I don't know. Moving on, we got. Keep it default. Don't want to change.
I'll just get it out of here, bro. I'm not doing it.
I would actually suggest flipping this around and having the enemies blue as well. For me personally, I don't want to like change right now. It kind of is gonna mess up with my brain a little bit if I can't get used to it. But if they have a claymore on a red stakers, for example, having the opposing team color on blue is actually way better because claymore and laser lines, they're gonna be blue, so you're gonna be seeing the claymore from like a miles away. So that's actually a little tip.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I don't have issues with the claymore, so I just keep it like this. You just gotta be careful. You kind of already know where the claymore's gonna be anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be like surprised that often. Chat scale, I have this set to 90. 100 is default. I felt like the crosshair was a little too big, so keep that on 90. But yeah, that's everything for my in-game.
Even 99% just win. According to Rainbow Six Siege tracker, we have a 99% chance of winning. So, yeah. All right. Okay, it's 13 color orange, 13 color blue. Alright. I want to change your
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Is my DPI different? My DPI is 1600. Is my multiplayer fucked up? Might be. Open. Names. Notes. Maybe. Just 1 0. No, I think we add 0 there. 1 0 on the back. Edit. Save. File. Save. Okay. Should be better now. No, it's not. Oh, okay, Spoy, you're selling me. I'm not gonna lie, you're selling. So Spoy's selling me, bro. Come on, Spoy. I mean, like, what is this? Spoy, you're selling me, bro. Come on. Spoy's selling me, dude. Dude, this shit is slow. Yo, Spoy! Just crank this shit to a hundo. I mean, yeah, that's somewhat playable. Yeah, okay. I don't know what Spoy's doing. Spoy's. I don't know what's happening here. Why are the names so weird? Because the privacy thing, dude. Holy Spoy. I don't think I can do this.
You have dropped the diffuser. Op 4 last stop. The diffuser is now secured.
Okay.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Waves. Throw in a 1 right there. And get rid of that one. File save. Now, my shit better be fast, boy. Spoy. See if Spoy's tripping.
Use your drone to
Oh,
locate a bomb.
alright. That's okay. Throw in the one right there. Chalk that one. File save. No, close. No, get off. Alright. Now, what should be fast.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yo, Spoy!
5 seconds before insertion.
I don't know what's going on here.
Located a bomb. Make your
I
way
mean, that
to
feels
the
like
location.
that's still slow, bro. Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. Options. HUD. Reloading! Okay, hold on. HUD! Hold up. Where is my element? Pins. Yes. It'd be. Oh, where would it be? Reload reminder. Turn it off. Yeah.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Yeah, okay. See, this sensitivity is like slow. Did it like not save? It's not saving. So it's a mid game. Probably won't let me save if the game is open, so we'll just play like this for now. What are your settings? Spoits? Spoit settings, but mine are like chalked. Because my shit's not saving. Holy fuck, this. Dude. Just fucking Byron. I told you to drown, twin. See if he's still there. Oh, he is there. Boy, your settings are like fucking me up, bro. I didn't hit a sing. I hit like maybe like 2 of those shots.
Loading magazine.
About right. I can still play it.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect the diffuser. Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
I was 1 HP. I had no idea. If I knew that, I would have swung that. Let you split. But bro, can you like? Why is your my sense is so slow, bro? I need to like cause the document shit isn't saved because I'm in the game, right? Okay, this is Fortnite. Right? Yeah, this is Fortnite. Yeah, it's Fortnite. Alright, so close. Yeah, okay, close. Close it. Close it. Okay. Put the one there. Get rid of that one. And then 0. Now, go to Control C, File, Save! File, Save All. Now, we go into R6. Wait, my shit's kinda. No, but look. If I go back. It saved. It actually saved. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, controls. So now I can use his actual set. No, okay. Just throw back on 100. Okay, Spoit kind of chalked my shit, but we'll slide. We'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. Spoit kind of chalked my shit, but it's okay. It's okay. Spoit chalked my shit. It's alright though. Cause it's Spoit, you know.
Stay clear of the blast.
Just gotta reload. I'm just gonna.
Blast area.
I'm trying to play Vert. Okay, I'm just gonna help up there. Alright! I don't know how to do it. Okay, I'm decent health. Let me just okay. Alright. Maybe add a 0 there? Yeah, maybe add. Okay, I'm sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open here. I'm gonna put this up. Alright. 2, yeah, put this up. It's okay though, just watch. Throw in a 0, get rid of these. Okay, now file. Press save, and then we close, and then I go back. Close, bro. Get out. Now launch. Now if I close this, go back to dock. So I open, Then I go to my games, then I go to succeed, click on my accounts, game settings, and then, okay, it's saved. It actually saved. I had to close the game. Alright. Okay. We're chilling. We're the ultimate ads, chat. Ads are rolling out, chat. Ads are rolling out. If you're sad, you don't have ads. Oh, it's not a rerun. Why is it titled rerun? Chat, this is not a rerun. Chat, this is not a rerun. Oh, it's not a rerun, chat. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. It's just the two of us. Prime Draco. Prime Draco. Prime Draco. Be correct. Yeah. Prime Draco. Prime Draco. Prime Draco. Prime Draco. Now I wonder. Just the two of us. We could make it if we try. Alright.
Bomb located by Op 4.
New teams.
Yeah, close that shit, Bill. Wait, could I, like, chalk this shit on my monitor? On my monitor. No, it's not gonna work. I want to put it right here, but I don't want to, like... Okay, now my shit should be speedy. Hopefully. Hopefully this is alright. Hopefully my shit is not. Try locking. Locking him, Jep. There's the two of us. We're making a good job. Holy! They made it slower. Okay. Holy.
10 seconds to insertion.
Hold on. Is this on this way?
Down to
Awesome.
5 seconds.
Holy fuck. Close cluster X completely, bro. I don't want that shit opening. Yeah, okay, my sense, like, refuses to go any faster. Like, yeah, so I'm basically just an AI. So I'm not gonna be doing shit sitting in the corner. God damn. Hopefully we get this dub. No way I got a kill. Oh, I got 2
4
kills.
remaining. You have been spotted. Op 4 has located a
On the
bomb.
slowest sense, I got 2 kills. Oh,
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
well, what if I put the shot like 1? I got fucking like. She won't even move. Let's see, let's check this shit. See how fucking slow this shit is. Let's see how slow this shit is. See how slow this shit is, chat.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Be advised. Op 4 has found a bomb.
Reinforcing wall!
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Not Zim, Charla. I'm like trust your go. Yeah, no. Oh.
The last operator standing.
Please, one is walking check settings. Like, please. Oh, never mind. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Damn. Fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with some doc. That's probably about it. Here, I'm going to stomping chord. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Stopping chord. See, here's multiplier. Control C. Okay. So now it's gonna be, and I'll change it later.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion.
Hey, sir, Joe.
Bomb location secure. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
I'm just gonna follow people. Wait, who's top frag? Castle. Okay. Just gonna follow. Wait, who's your top frag? I'm staying with you, so I have my pistol out. So I can heal you here when I need to. It's okay. It's okay. Damn it.
One friendly operator remaining.
Please one. I'm only 3, I don't know if that's possible. Nice. It's okay,
All
it's good.
friendlies were eliminated. Failure.
What a best roll. Alright, so now, actually no, I'm not going to do copies, I'm going 2 suites.
Settings. So moving on. Alright, so moving on from the in-game
Oh,
settings,
shit.
you got the NVIDIA control panel. Gotta make sure you got the good NVIDIA control panel settings. I'm gonna put you guys on because I know the ball, alright? So
Yeah, put
first
us
up,
on.
the first option, adjust image settings and preview. What you wanna make sure is you wanna go to the bottom one and then it's gonna be set to balance or quality. So you wanna drag it to performance, you wanna apply.
Okay. I don't think I have that anymore. In video control panel audio. Alright. Okay. Come on. Come puppy. Oh, alright. Let me open over here. Alright. Okay. Now it's here. Mine's on quality. Quality, yeah, looks good. Looks really good, actually. Balanced. Performance. Looks like shit, but it's okay. Fly, but Spite's putting me on, so it's okay.
By that beast, and then you wanna go to the second option, and then take me there. So it's the second option. Just look at what I've got, and if you wanna use what I've got, feel free to. Mine is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Mine is pretty good. Yeah, he's got anastrophic filtering off.
Alright. This will be hard to do. Copy all this shit. But you know, we'll do it because it's Spite. Alright. Manners to resetting. Tag filtering off. Gamma. What the fuck? I already have all that shit. No. The fuck? Where the fuck did it go? I'll apply. Or close. Okay.
Off, anti-aliasing off. I don't really go right here. I got low latency mode on, you know, to get that low latency on your PC to make it all feel smoother and shit. I prefer maximum performance instead of normal performance on your PC, so I think it's gonna take a little bit more energy from your PC. So don't blame me if your mom comes around and, you know, blames you on the on the energy bills and whatever. Not my fault. Moving on, we got refresh rate. I got the highest available on my monitor. I don't want anything else. Got the highest available on quality, high performance. You know, we don't need the game to be looking like 4K. You know, I just need pure performance. I'm here to get elo. So we gotta keep on high performance, and then we got threaded optimization on as X. I got my graphics card, not my CPU, my graphics card, and then I apply that beast. In my resolution, of course, you gotta run the highest hertz available on your monitor. Apply that beast. I've just been told that I should have this on. Surround this X. I got my graphics card, not my CPU, my graphics card, and then I apply that beast. In my resolution, of course, you gotta run the highest hertz available on your monitor. If your settings is set to these ones up here, that's not the right one. So you gotta scroll down until you find PC, then you select the top one, and now you can get a higher refresh rate. If you're not careful, you might have had the wrong options on just desktop color settings.
I know I have that enabled. The video. I have customs, whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna change it because it lowers my FPS. I mean, hurts it. So.
Don't really change anything in here. I know you can. A lot of people change the digital vibrance. Personally, I just changed it on my. I personally just changed it on my monitor itself because I don't know. I've just stopped doing it in control panel. I don't know why. We got rotate display. This is all default, nothing crazy. This same thing here. Adjust desktop size and positioning. All right. So if you play CS and you play 4:3 stretched, you might have to change this to I think full screen and then GPU. But on Siege, I just keep it on no scaling and display.
No scaling and display. The video. No, Lola. Here, I'll give you some. Lola. I know you want some. It's okay. I'll give you some. Lola. Lola, here. Lola, I wasn't throwing that at you. You could have some. Lola. I'm sorry, kitty. Bad Max. Lola wanted some. Shut up, Max. A bad dog.
As I've heard, this is the best options for like low latency, high performance. So I just keep them on like this. Of course, 360 hertz again, like I said.
Oh, no scaling.
set up multiple displays. So this is if you have multiple displays. Right now, I got this little mini monitor on the right side from my Twitch chat and stuff like that. So adjust video color settings. So what you can do here, so it's gonna be at the top one, but if you go bottom one with the video settings on advanced, you can actually like unlimit. Is that what it is? Unlimit your PCs or sorry your monitors. You get all the colors pretty much like the perfect colors. So equip that on full.
Alright. Video advanced full. Apply. Yes.
And I think that's it for video control panel. I don't think there's anything else. So, alright. So moving on to your mouse settings. Now this, you guys gotta make sure you guys got good settings on your mouse. You guys hear me? So I have a mouse from Sawi. It's been modified. So basically, as you guys can see on the screen, this is the actual mouse. It's just I have a different shell on top. So I have the V2 internals from Razer. So that's just like my situation. You guys will wonder.
Next,
you guys
stop.
have the option to change your hertz or whatever on your mouse, your LOD. Feel free to go on your mouse settings and go into the performance tab in whatever software you might use. Logitech. I'm on Razer personally. I use 1600 DPI, and the reason I use 1600 DPI is two things. First of all, I do kind of enjoy having a little faster DPI when I'm moving my mouse on my PC in general, when I'm browsing YouTube or Google or whatever, Twitter, I like to have my mouse so I don't have to like adjust my hands too much. So that's one reason. So don't call me lazy, right? Moving on, we got pollen. This is the big thing, pollen rate. Pollen rate, I got it to set to 2000 because apparently in Siege, what I've been told is Siege only allows for 2000 hertz. I don't know how true this is. Feel free to try out 4000 as well. It's gonna drain your battery a lot more. On some PCs, it might be a little unstable. If you have an old PC, I wouldn't recommend using 4000, maybe like 2000 or 1000. When I go back home as well to like the UK and Sweden, I'll probably be running 4K as well because I have a better computer at home. So that's everything for my settings here. On the mouse properties as well, on your Windows settings, go on your PC, type mouse settings. It will show up immediately. I'm running Windows 11, but go to additional mouse settings. Open up this tab to the middle one. So 6 out of 11. There's 11 options. Make sure it's set to the 6th one. That's default. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it's there and then apply. And a lot of people have been wondering as well, yo Willie, how do you get that cross in the middle? How do you get that type of cross, then apply? And then Minecraft YouTuber had it like, I don't know, 2015, and I just kind of stuck with it ever since. Moving on. Alright, so moving on, we got my keyboard settings right here. Now this right here, as you guys can see on the top left, it says Willie Profile. The motherfucking Willie Profile. I've tried a few profiles as well. We got the lowest latency FPS profile. Just, some ones I've been following. I had China's profile here. This is what I use personally. So, starting off, we got actuation point. I have actuation point set to the fastest possible. So, I got rapid trigger on. I got everything on, dude.
Rapid trigger? Got you. Rapid triggers on.
Keyboard is juiced out to the max, so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try to do this, but it's gonna be different for me, so it's gonna be harder. No, it's gonna be harder for me. Damn. Okay, engine here. Rapid tap. Config 1. Let's configure your run. Oh, it's the fuck you one. I don't want that one. I want this one. Can I rename it? Fatal error. Oh my god, I hate this, bro. Fucking shitty ass. Why does it always do this fatal error bullshit, bro? I'm actually finna crash the fuck out over this shit. Config 2. Let me rename this shit. Edit. Split. Forgot the L. Alright, but it's okay. I'd spot. This is so hard, chat. Got this fatal error bullshit, bro. I wish I had the fucking wooden. I wish this was GG actually worked with them. Rapid trigger, yeah. Where the fuck is rapid trigger? And I cannot use the whole action. Rapid trigger. How to turn on rapid trigger? I mean, I have rapid trigger on, so I'm turning that shit on, bro. Metal linings? What? Q rapid tap. No. Dual activation. What the fuck do you... Huh? Yeah, I honestly don't know what this is. Dual bindings? Activation, yeah, 0.1. Rapid trigger. These are all rapid trigger? No. No. E, yes. No. No. Q, yes. E, yes. S, no. Tab, no. Oh my god, this is so hard. I need Q, E, and AD to be on. The rest can be off. So control. So let me just go. Okay, and then we just... Nope. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Farther press control, yeah, that's why. Shift. Now we just... Why? Turn your shit off. And then save. Now X, thought you could be sneaky. Nope. Save. Okay. There.
This option should actually be on. I don't know why it's off. Maybe that's why I've been dropping some donuts lately. Okay, listen. I was lying. I never drop donuts, chat. Listen. Never. I got tachyon mode on because you want to make sure like it's the fastest speed. It's optimized. The remap, I haven't done anything on remap. Advanced key, I have Snappy Tapion. If you guys don't know what Snappy Tapion, you guys can check out what it basically means on Wooting's YouTube channel. They explain it quite well. I have it set to my leaning keys and my A and D keys, so I wouldn't suggest having it on your lean keys unless you guys are using hold. If you guys are using toggle, I wouldn't recommend it on Q and E. But if you're using it on hold, you guys can give it a shot. It feels good using it on hold, but non-toggle, I can't even cook big on toggle with it on. Last input priority, this is what I use. So for everyone that has a Wooting keyboard, you guys can feel free to copy my settings if you want. I'll have my profile in my Twitch channel. So if you go on my Twitch channel, then exclamation mark Wooting profile or routing, and one or the other. If you just type that in my Twitch chat, then you guys can get this code, and you guys can just import it right here, so you guys get exactly what I use. Not a lot of people like it, but some people like it. I know it's quite hard to like type on Google and stuff because all of these keys are set to like 0.1. It is kind of difficult to like type and stuff, but if you guys can get used to it, it's all good. So moving on, I'm gonna show you guys how to like change server, change your multiplayer if that's something you wanna like ball out with. Straight up, open up Define Explorer. And on the left side, we got documents, right? So what you do is you press documents, and then you press my games, Rainbow Six Siege, and then you press your account, and this is my account right here, the AB1FF, that's my main account. So just press on your main account, and then you get this crazy text file. So don't get too like scared for a second. So we got a few things in here that I usually change. So the first thing that I usually change is this right here. This is my mod.
So okay, this is what we need to watch. Do documents. Documents. Open. My games. Rainbow Six Siege. Okay. Now we can close this. And why is this not on dark mode? It's kind of pissing me off. So his multiplier is 0.20. So get rid of a 0.01, and then behind the one there's 4. Wait, 4? 1, 2, 3. So 0.001000. Okay. No.
Multiplier. So the default one is going to be, if you haven't changed anything here before, you're definitely running default. It's gonna look like something like this. This is the default right here, and this is your hip fire mass sensitivity multiplier unit. For example, what I use is I use 0.01, and the reason I use 0.01 is because I use 1600 DPI, and I want to be able to, go between, let's say, 10 and 11 hip fire. So what if I want to use, like, for example, 10.5, I can use 10.5 thanks to a like a multiplier, right? So I have it set to this, so I can change between it in game. Right now I have it set to 55, which is basically 11, because it's times 2 for me. You guys get it. If you guys want to change the server as well, what it's gonna say for you guys, it's gonna say something like this. So if you guys go here, it's going to say default for you guys over here. But if you guys want to change server to any of these servers right here, what you guys gotta do is you just literally highlight the server you guys want to do, copy it, and literally paste it right here. That's all you guys gotta do. Make sure it says play fab / and then the server, and then all you guys gotta do is just hit.
Okay, I guess Bleak, I guess, whatever. East US, Control C, Control V, and file, save all. That close.
5 and save, and that's it. That's all you guys gotta do. When it comes to like monitor settings, I be using the Sawi 360 Hz. I have diac set to off, or sorry, premium, and then I got brightness 95. I got black equalizer 15. Let me see, color vibrance set to 12 instead of 10, so that's where I change it on the monitor instead of the video control panel option. Gamma.
Alright, okay, we're done. Now we probably aren't gonna be buns at sea. My shit's not gonna look like ass anymore. Alright, hop on the gate. Hop on the gate, what? Wrong. Why is it on my other screen? Graphics. Display. Why did my shit get switched around? What the fuck's happening, dude? My screens keep going black. I'm turning off my PC.